Hey guys, this is episode 128 of Minecraft Down Under. What are we going to be doing today? Well, we're going to be starting on something new, or something a little different. Last couple of episodes, we've actually been working on the dungeon down here. As you can see, we're actually standing down here right now. So we're going to be starting on a villager recycling system. Now it's coming closer and closer to hooking the dungeon up. I really want to get the recycling system done for the villagers. Now, for long-term subscribers, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about, because I talked about it quite a bit back in the day, but and never actually got around to building it because the limitations of Minecraft and a lot of glitches and bugs. But now that should be all ironed out. We can actually muck around with it now. So what I want to do is take a single villager. You know how you get bad traits, okay? You get a bad trait and usually kill the villager or whatever, and whatever you want to do with it. But what I want to do is put a recycler in, which pretty much transforms that villager back into a zombie villager, ready to be purified again, which will give you new trades, and usually gives you a different villager. It won't keep the same trades every single time. So it's a villager recycling system. That's what I really want to build. Now this might get a little crazy because I'm not sure how it's all going to work. I don't really have a prototype. We're just going to jump into it and see what we can really come up with. So yeah, I've been saying for quite a long time I really want to build one of these. So that's what we're going to work on. Anyway, last episode we finished off the room here. This is our room. The vines are actually all grown all over the place, which is what I wanted. It's coming along quite nicely. But this room's pretty much finished. I did a lot more of the walls downstairs. If you come down here, see all this is done. That's all nice and neat now. That's just maintenance area. It's not really meant to be part of the dungeon. Underneath here, I've got the water canal system already hooked up for room 2. I did all the redstone for that and the water canal for that already. So we got room 2. Now, what I want from you guys is, what are we going to call these rooms? You guys know what the rooms do already. So I want some really interesting names for these torture chambers, okay? So comments below, suggest names. We've got 2 rooms done. So, let's get some really good names, and I'll just pick some random ones. Once we got all the rooms, I'll pick all the random ones. I'll write them all down by all the users, and I'll read them out, and we'll start giving them some crazy whack names. So, use your imagination. This is going to be interesting. I'm really curious to see what people come up with calling these rooms some crazy names. So, yeah. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to take some signs and stuff from here, because we're going to need signs. I'm going to take some resources from here, and we'll just drag it on up over. So I'm going to take all the redstone, because we're going to need actually some redstone for today. We're going to need pistons. So we'll take pistons, redstone, buttons. Do we have levers? We can make some of those up real quickly. No biggie. Alright, I don't want to go make new stuff when I know for a fact I have a metric butt ton of items in here ready to go. So we need some building blocks, which we'll just grab some of those. We probably got some down there. It's been a while since I've been down to the zombie purification station we built a long time ago now, because that's where we're going to be building it. If this this villager recycling system actually does work, you probably find there will be no need for the zombie purification station any longer. So this down here is the part of the base I haven't been in just ages now. So this area here is the zombie purification cells itself. So they spawn, we switch a switch, they get put in single cells for them to be purified and sorted out pretty much. Okay, so that's what happens. But now we're probably in the back wall down here. We're just gonna have a single. We're gonna have a single one single named zombie, so he'll stay there permanently. Why? Oh, I got jump boost. So why have I got those particles? So we're gonna have a single named zombie at the end there. Probably, I don't know what blocks we'll be working behind the wall here. This here is just access to get back to the redstone back here when we're building all this here. So we'll have a named zombie, and then a villager will actually drop in. Well, we'll have the train line, because there is actually a train line with we'll have it drop in here. So they'll be dropping zombies in until we get a zombie villager, and then we can purify him, check his trades. If we like him, we can send him over to a different cell, and then we can, or we could purify him over in a different cell, and then we can keep the process of something like that. I don't know. As I said, this is probably going to be a very sketchy version because I don't really have anything. I don't have anything at all. I know the basics, but I don't actually have a design, proper design for the cell. So this will be prototype. Wow, I've got iron in here. I didn't even know. I've got signs in here too. Crikey. I've actually got quite a bit of stuff down here that I forgot about. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so what we'll do is get started. I should have brought some proper building blocks, because now I've only got... Okay, that's enough to get started anyway. Alright, so let's start planning these cells out. Okay, so I don't know how we're gonna... So we gotta get a button to turn off the purification stations. So that's probably gonna be... That's gonna be a concern, isn't it? How are we gonna... Unless we... There's a minecart that picks the zombies up, unless at the back somewhere we change the direction, like with a lever, where they can bypass the cells and drop them off into an end cell here. Alright, so what we need to do is mark the cells out first. So the purification station doesn't need to be too big. Like we probably 2 gap. A 2 gap is bad because I just realized it will be lopsided. I'm going to seal this up so it doesn't look so bad. It's going to be lopsided, so we're just going to go with a 3 gap here. Yeah, it doesn't make it doesn't make it compact, but that's okay. If I remember correctly, there is actually a cave down here, which we just got to be wary of. Nothing really over the other side here, so we'll just dig around back here and just clear out a little area for us to work with. Nothing too huge. So I've got to start planning now with this whole designing a prototype. This could be prototype 1. This could be just a mess of redstone and pipes and all sorts of stuff. And then we come back later and build a prototype 2 and then a prototype 3 until we get it smaller and smaller. Normally, I would have a test world where I'd go into the test world and build prototypes until I got it compact enough till I like it. The problem is I haven't done that. So this is it. This is the raw stuff. So this is okay. All right. So what I need first is we need to build the cells. Pretty basic cells. Okay. We got to start thinking outside the box now. All right. So I know for a fact there's one thing that we need for this to work. Fences. We need fences for this to work. We need a piston and fences. So back in the day, I found a way to push a villager into a zombie using a fence, and the fence would allow them to not really glitch in, but it would allow, because the problem is you can't just put a block here and then a zombie on the other side and a villager this side. It won't work because it's just too much of a thing. If you put a piece of fence in the middle there, the zombie won't actually target the villager at all, and the villager just it doesn't work properly. So what you got to do is put the fence on the bottom, because remember the fence actually counts at like a half a block jump, and then you put a fence 2 blocks up, so the zombie will actually target the villager and go for it, and the villager freaks out. So I discovered that a long time ago, and that's when I started talking about a recycling system for the villages itself, so we can recycle the same villager over and over and over again until we got the same trade. But I never got around to actually building a proper functioning thing, so that's what we're going to try to do. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be... It could fail. Don't get me wrong, we could absolutely fail this. I thought I had fences on the filter. What the bloomin' crikey? Fences. Really? Oh, haha! 8 will do fine. Absolutely fine. We can get some building blocks while we're down here as well. Yeah. I have no clue what I need. I definitely know I need sticky pistons, normal pistons, fences, signs, and some building blocks. And then other than that, we're going to have to come back and forth until we get the right amount of stuff. So, throw these in here like this. Get some stone bricks. Yeah. So I'm just stressing this now. This could be a very large prototype, and we have to start compacting it down, making it automatic. Normally when you start up building a prototype, you don't really make it automatic, and you just use manual switches, and then you start thinking about, turning it into a button press with timers and all sorts of stuff. But just not trying to stress myself out, because this is going to be stressful enough. I'm still thinking about how to bypass the entire purification station. Crikey. Okay, so we'll start on this side first, and what I want to do is, this is right where we're standing will be where a villager will stand, ready for reconversion. So, put a fence there. We'll seal it up as we go, so we'll make it pretty as we go, like that. We'll dig out a little area back here. So this here will be where our named zombie guy will sit. Let me get a torch in here. Let's just put a torch down there. Ooh, iron. Hello. How you doing? Alright. So grab all this. On this side as well. Alright, grab that. Alright, get back down. Okay, so just seal this bad boy up. Like that. Making it pretty as we go. Alright, I'll do a 3 high, because we're going to need a 3 high. And we put a fence in here. Okay, so that leaves a really big gap. See how this is a huge gap? Now, the zombie will actually try to target and get the villager, because it thinks there's no blocks in the way. It will literally jam itself so hard against these fences. See, the problem is it can't, because this fence actually counts as half a block, pushes you up half a block into this fence, not allowing you through. So this is where the villager will sit, and the zombie will sit on that side. So that is the plan, okay? That's what I was mucking around with a long time ago. That's how I got them to convert. But there was a bug when 1.8 first dropped a long time ago. No. Yeah, when I was playing around with snapshots. It was snapshots. I was playing in 1.8 snapshots, I think. A long time ago. Build Bigger, Go Home. Just before I went to MDU. There was a bug. So you would do this, right? You would get the villager against the fence here. Obviously the zombie targets it and starts converting it. But even on hard mode, the zombie will actually kill the villager and not convert it. That was a bug. That was the limitations I was facing a long time ago. It was a pain in the bum. I couldn't get around it. I tried using minecarts. I tried using bars. I tried using absolutely everything. It was like a 50-50 shot. They would get converted, 50 shot, they would get deaded. So it was a pain in the bum. So second off, we need a piston to push the villager once we got the villager in here. I'll push the villager against here. So we're going to have to put in a piston here. Somewhere about here. So we'll just seal all this up. Now I've got sticky pistons on me. So I'll put a sticky piston in here. What I want to use is, I wouldn't use a full blown block, because the villager has a chance to glitch inside the block, and then obviously you know what happens when a villager glitches inside the block, or anything glitches inside the block, is going to suffocate. So we need a piece of glass to go into this. We'll go ahead and make these levers up. Another whole bloomin' stack. Whoop, wrong way around. Whole stack of levers. That's fine. Plomp that right in the middle there. Alright, fantastic. That's going to be our little push against, because once that extends, and that's a full-blown block, which we'll put it there. Just doing this so I can see my head. Yep. So the villager should be jammed right here. Right here. Now that will be glass. The glass is on purpose just in case we don't want to suffocate him. The zombie will convert him and take care of the rest. Okay, so that's what we're up to. Now, we want to, once he takes damage and converts into a zombie villager, we'll press it back, and then the villager needs to come back. The problem is the zombie villager will be jammed up against here. And okay, so the zombie villager will be jammed up against here, which is obviously not good. We want him to come back onto this step, and then we want him to go out. So that's what we're up to now. We want him to go out. Want him to go that way. The reason why I'm moving him away, because once you convert you wouldn't want to convert the villager, you wouldn't want to convert the zombie villager in this cell. Only reason why is if you get the trade that you want, And then for some stupid reason, the villager decides to run against the zombie and gets converted again. You're like, no, I like that trade. So it's better to be safe and sorry. We'll move the villager, the zombie villager, into a new cell, which is going to be this one here, ready to be, purified. He's going to be purified in there. And then we're going to check the trades. Like, no, I don't like trade. And if that's so, we have a lever, a button to send him back over to this cell to be squished and done again, and then vice versa. So we're swapping him like, chewing gum. We'll be, swapping chewing gum here. So that is the plan. We just got to make it. Yeah, we've got to make it. It's got to be there. I'm thinking. My mind's turning over. This is data thinking. We're not in a test world, so we got to do this. So, we could use... We have buckets, do we? I've got an idea. We could use it... Oh, we'll try it out first. We could use a drop floor method. Down 1. Now, the reason why I would do that is because then we don't have to have pistons. I'll put 2 pistons there, and then we'd have to push the zombie villager out the back. But if we went and did this... Hang on, let me put a torch over here so we make it light. Grab a sticky piston will do fine. Plump it there. Plump it. Oh, I think we need to go 1 lower. Yes, we need to go 1 lower. Alright, 1 lower. It's going to be a royal mess when we're done. Prototype 1 of the zombie recycling station. Whoa, yes, jump boost. Woohoo. Actually, that's going to come handy. Alright. So, for that, we'll put in a button here. Actually, we could drop that one. Oh, crikey. With that jump boost, holy smokes. We just had a stack. Oh, we had a stack of levers. Where did they disappear to? I'm blind. Right there, for your Fruit Loop. Okay, so that there will control that there. Alright. Alright, let's dig around back here and find that red block, which is right there. Piston is right there. So what we'll do is just flick that bad boy on. Like that. Piece of redstone. Nothing big. We can literally just run it directly straight into it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, seal this up so we don't know whoopsie daisy leaks, because I'm just about to play with water in a sec. I've got an idea. Okay, so now we've got the... Oh, crikey, wrong one. Now we've got the moving floor in. Right where I'm standing, we're going to have a water source, right? So, instead of having this entire wall pop out... So this is the cell. That's the glass. This is all sealed. We're, inspecting it. It's getting converted, whatever. We want to keep the zombie villager. We would press this button here. The floor drops down 1. And this will be water source here. Obviously hidden by that block. See the water source? And then wash them down. And then up. See? Like up. And around into the other cell. And then vice versa. We could do exactly the same on the other side to wash them back there. That just, we're using a single piston instead of a wall of pistons. All that good stuff. So let's get out of here now. Extend that bad boy. Okay, so that seems to be working now. So we got that to push them into there. Problem is, one's if the villager zombie's being a pain in the bum, and he's jammed here because yeah. So we have to figure that out in a second. What we need to do is go get some water. We might be lucky enough. Yes, we are. There's still stuff in here, which is good. Means we don't have to muck around too much. And right here, it's going to be hidden later on. So this is going to make a mess when I switch this, but that's okay. Oh, it's not okay actually. Hang on, break that. Just seal that up. Seal that up. There we go. Just in case. So that's sealed. The villager can't go anywhere. He's stuck in there. He gets purified. Oh, not purified. He gets turned back into a zombie villager because we don't like his trades. We want to transfer him over to the other cell to be purified again. We would press this button, which will technically drop the floor out like that. See? Drops the floor out and allows them to easily bypass underneath this block here. Perfect. So, now we just pretty much need to take them directly straight up without doing too much. Now, what I'm thinking is this is going to be the problem. Look where we're standing. If the zombie village is being a little bit of a pain in the bum, he's going to get stuck like here because there is water, so he's going to be jumping up and down. He could be stuck here, doing exactly what we're doing, not going. Bad idea. So I'm trying to think of what bugs and problems this system's going to have, and we got to solve them as we go along. And I do not actually have a sticky piston, which is okay. Get out of here and just put that back up. Actually, we won't bother taking it. We'll just take that out for now. So I'm going to get some more slime balls real quick. We'll just go get a whole stack of slime balls and get half sticky pistons for it. This might take some work to get complete, but it might be worth it. Once if it doesn't work, we just wasted a bunch of time. But once if it works, and we're literally using the system at its full potential, we're not wasting any villages. See, we're not wasting any of the village. We just keep cycling until we find the best trades possible, send him off to get into the trading bays themselves. So this could be a win-win, it could be a loss, I don't know, but this is it. We're going to try this out. 49. So we can do half those right now. That's fine. Put those back. What else do we need? We didn't need anything else. I got signs for transportation. Alright, we can just keep going. We're just going to keep going at this until... See how far we get. So, the purification station probably is not going to be in use anymore. The only thing I want to do would only be purifying zombies. The purification station needs to have an on and off, because we can still mass produce villages, like purify them, to send them up to the torture chamber, you know. Technically the bad trades are meant to go to the torture chamber, but since we're doing this now, we're probably not going to get bad trades again. So, yeah, see, this is going to be, weird. Alright, so back to what we were doing. I wanted sticky pistons because I was going to put a piston behind here like that. That will stick onto the gate there quite nicely. We'll go ahead and replace that. So, we need to put a button in, which we can't use this one here. Oh, crikey. It's kind of in the way. That is kind of in the way. Hang on, break that for now. Alright, we can put a button in here for now. Okay? So, hopefully, what I'm hoping that's going to do, if it's jammed up in here doing what I think it do, you press that button, it's going to extend, pushing that gate, pushing it back into the canal, allowing it to go through. That's just an emergency system. We might be able to eliminate this later by screwing around with this area, but I don't know yet. As I said, this is prototype 1 of this station that we're making. Okay, so while we're at it, oopsie. Okay, so now we're going to literally run this straight up. Literally just straight up and across, I think. Yep, alright, so what we'll do is just dig this out a little bit. And just do that. Sign. Put the water there so I know what's going on. Make it pretty. All the way up. So we've also got to think, how are we going to re-dump them back in the cells? So we're going to be like swapping gum. I don't know how that's going to work yet. Alright, we can play, it's all good. We just got to take it easy. I don't want to rush and screw this up too badly. I want it to actually work. So that's that. Alright, see, that works fine. He's going to be stuck in this cell, which is good. So, leave it on. And what we'll do now is take it up. So we're going to get another bucket of water. Put the bucket there. And just sort of... Yeah, we're making an elevator for the zombie villager. Up he goes. So we need more water now. We need an infinite source of water. So what we'll do is we're going to get my two buckets back. There we go. 1, 2. Just quickly make it in the floor here, because obviously we'll be using a lot more than what we got here. So take that out. Take that out. Put that there. Put that there. See, make it a lot easier. Then I have to run all the way up the top and get more. There we go. So take that out. So, go up by 1, source there, 1, and that's it. You would have it literally, I know it's a bit dark in here, guys, I apologize. You would literally have it, look there, you would literally have it go this way. How many blocks? What? 1, 2, 3. So I think it's here, if I'm correct. Yep, straight down. Yes, perfect. Straight into... oh, crikey, it's going to break the redstone, isn't it? Crikey, wasn't meant to do that. Alright, so it drops them straight back down. So if we put a sign here, there we go. Drops them straight down into our safe chamber for purification. And he's away from the zombie, so nothing bad can happen. He's safe. He's sealed up there. Oh, crikey, I was meant to switch that off. So, do we do the same thing with the piston here? So we drop the floor down and sort of take him out the back like we just did. And then that sort of goes up, back a bit, and then drops him out, down into this. So say that this villager's like, oh, it's useless, horrible trade, absolutely horrible. Press button, goes back, goes up, gets dropped into this cell here, ready for re-zombification. Press button, gets re-zombification, and yeah, but then we've got to figure out how do we say, oh my god, the village is the best trade ever. Oh my god, crikey, Stroof. It is like one of the best trade guys ever. How do we separate it? How do we take him off to the side and drop him back into the main cells? Because underneath here is the main canal that connects to the main line that takes them up to the trading base. So we've got to think about how we're going to do that too. So it's all going to be playing around. It's going to be playing around. I still believe that we should be using the same method as the other side, which is just this. So do the same thing here. Drop this down by 1. Grab our this. Put that in. Literally run the redstone straight into the piston. Fix this all up so we can't actually have any jump boost. I'm still not used to that jump boost. Hang on, put a torch in here. Crikey, it's dark. It's just horrible. Miserable down here. And then we have that and that. Press, press. Fantastic. They are transfer levers. Transfer levers. See what I mean? We could probably hook these up to timers, so we press the button and then, it just drops down, then goes out, then comes back up by itself. So we could change them out to buttons. See, the prototype, we're having manual levers, and then we can sort of upgrade the systems later on. Which is the best thing about tinkering and playing around, and that's why I keep stressing this, because everybody's like, Data's going to have like the craziest compact design ever. No. It's because I haven't been playing with this. We're just all winging it, trying to come up with it, using our brain here. So, now we got that done, we literally have to work out how high we can take this side without doing that. See, so I think what we need to do is literally take it a couple blocks back, I think, to be honest, and then we avoid that canal, and we just have the canal loop at the back of that, a bit higher, so it's not the same level, and we just have them drop in. Can we? Yeah, so we have them drop in from there, ready to be zombified again. This is going to become a complicated mess real quick with the amount of canals and switches and levers we're going to have. Especially when we're going to have to sort them out here. And how we're going to have a bypass, where the input. I haven't even thought of the input yet. Where's the input going to come? I thought we're going to use the train line. Oh, crikey. Really? Sneaking up on me like that? So where are we going to have the input? Like the bypass line wraps around and drops them into the air block like we used to. Drops them down, but then we're going to have this used already. This is lots to think about. There's lots to think about. Alright guys, we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching episode 128 of Minecraft Down Under. Join me for episode 129, where we will be definitely continuing this recycling system we are building, because I'm really curious to see how it all works. We're going to tackle the bypass and put levers in, and we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you all later.